Hello everyone, my name is Slade, I'll be your host, and welcome to Star Wars Did You Know? The term Super Star Destroyer conjures up images of massive battleships, designed to engage entire fleets. However, many would be surprised to learn that the Galactic Empire and its various offshoots never referred to these ships as Super Star Destroyers in official writings. Instead, the phrase, Superclass Star Destroyer, was a ruse created by Imperial naval officers to conceal the nature of the Executor-class Star Dreadnought from the Galactic Senate. Prior to the Battle of Yavin and the dissolution of the Galactic Senate, the Imperial Navy submitted a budgetary report. In this report, they requested for the building of a new class of Star Destroyer, one they called the Superclass Star Destroyer. The Superclass was meant to be 8 kilometers long, matching the size of the earlier Mandator-class ships that had served in the Clone Wars and continued to serve in the Galactic Empire's Navy. It was to serve as a sector fleet level command ship and be capable of engaging small fleets of enemy warships on its own. However, all of this was rather deceptive, as the actual intent of the budgetary report was to conceal the fact that the Empire was building a new breed of warship, the Executor-class Star Dreadnoughts. Rather than being 8 kilometers long as reported, the Executor-class was actually a monstrous 19 kilometers, making them one of the largest warships ever produced. The budgetary reports citing an 8-kilometer long superclass Star Destroyer continued to be circulated right up until the Battle of Yavin, when the Imperial Senate was finally dissolved, and the need for secrecy was no longer required. However, by that time, one of these budget reports had already fallen into the hands of Rebel Alliance operatives. This budget report, citing within it a new design of Star Destroyer called the Superclass, measuring 8 kilometers long, formed the basis for Rebel Alliance assumptions about Imperial fleet strength. Alliance High Command assumed, correctly given the information they had available, that the new class of Super Star Destroyer would be replacing the Mandator class and other large warships still serving with the Imperial Navy at that time. Following the Battle of Yavin, when the true nature of the Executor class was revealed, the Rebel Alliance High Command was shocked. They had prepared themselves to face an 8-kilometer long warship. Instead, they found themselves facing a monstrous 19-kilometer long Star Dreadnought. And with nothing to match such a ship, there was great panic among the Alliance leaders, wondering how they could possibly hope to stand up to a galactic empire equipped with such vessels. Despite these fears, Alliance High Command developed several innovative tactics to deal with the Executor class, although most fleet officers were simply told to disengage immediately if an Executor class were to enter the area. Despite originating as part of a ruse to conceal the construction of the Executor class from the Imperial Senate, the phrase Superclass Star Destroyer, or more specifically the shortened version, Super Star Destroyer, would stick in the public mind. It was an easy way to describe the Empire's large warships, and eventually all large Imperial warships, resembling a Star Destroyer, would be called Super Star Destroyers despite the fact that the term was never used officially in Imperial documents. How the Imperial Navy felt about this continued misnomer of its large ships is unknown. However, there doesn't seem to be any pushback against calling the ships Super Star Destroyers, and ultimately the name would stick to various ships, including the Executor class and many other Star Dreadnoughts and Imperial battlecruisers that would serve throughout the Galactic Civil War and beyond. Alright everyone, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, feel free to like and subscribe. There'll be more content coming. If you'd like to support the channel on Patreon, please do so. Every little bit helps. Until next time, this is your host Slade, and this has been Star Wars Did You Know?